Oh, it is. It's gonna show us.
Each level of lifestyle choose is predicted solely on her desires.
No, it is.
What she knows or earns is the result of how she has been raised and what she is willing to settle for in life. The higher her goals, the more sophisticated she is. Sophisticated means being a snake.
Yep.
What's the word for it though? Well, basically a snake, wicked.
That's why when you want to get to businesses and shit,
That's
the
all.
demons jump on their ass. That's basically what that be. The
Yeah,
demons
because that's
jumping
Eve.
on their
Yeah,
ass.
that's Eve going back again to the serpent.
Increased knowledge always expands the desires.
And this what
The
they
wisdom of
wasn't
this
told.
world.
This what they wasn't told. That if you do get this knowledge, see, he said you can be a career woman. He just never told you this one little point.
Increased knowledge always expands the desires.
See that? That's the only thing Satan left out for you women. That's why he's called the serpent.
Be they material, sexual, or otherwise.
Y'all done. And that's all women about is what?
Material, sexual, otherwise, comfortability.
That's
Make
it.
them feel
That's
good,
it.
man.
They describe the woman. Now, that's Genesis 3 and 1 right there.
Just like when we first came into the truth, we used to talk about this. Because before we came into the truth, you would think that the women who wear the nice apparel and the business suits was all good and everything. But then when we came into the truth, we started finding out that them hoes, start finding out them hoes the worst one.
Right.
Because they got the money to do what the fuck they want to do.
Everything been flipped on your ass.
And they got the most demons on there.
Right.
Yeah.
They
That's
got that cut. They got them cutthroat business. Esau demons on their ass.
Yeah.
That's why I ain't talking about one bitch.
Because that's his philosophy. That's philosophy of the beast.
Yeah.
That's what that is. The beast is what? The dragon, which is that old serpent that go back where? Back in the garden. That Revelation 20 tell you straight out that you got to read Genesis 3 and 1. That's exactly how they go. Get the Revelation 20 real quick. That's why Revelation 20, when they start going into the history of the Romans, it tell you that old serpent, that dragon. I'm like, oh, that's the motherfucker that was in the garden.
Revelation 20?
Yeah, 21.
21. Oh, okay. In Revelation 20 and 1,
Okay.
it says, "And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent,
Which is
is
the Roman
the devil,
Empire, which is their philosophy too.
which is the devil,
Which
and
is the
Satan,
devil, which is Satan.
and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled."
That's wrong, going down, going back into the Dark Ages, interlooping you into the Renaissance.
Bubonic plague.
Yeah.
And after
That's
that,
it. No, go ahead.
Okay.
But that was it.
it says, and after that he must be loosed a little season.
Yeah, and they came on out that motherfucker during the Renaissance. What's that? 1453? Yeah, 53.
Yeah, that's right.
Ferdinand, Isabella. Yeah, you had the same time. They counterparts was Christopher Cologne under American Vespucci. That's why you can watch what's that? What's his name? Something Demons.
Da Vinci's Demons.
No.
Da Vinci's
The one-
Demons?
Oh, Da Vinci Demons. And what's the other one you watch?
Well, the Borgias.
The Bourgeois. You want to know about Florence and how they flourished from there, and they went around and they mixed everything. They took the Moors down. I was just watching that too on that one the Smithsonian channel.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
all into that because I was
Yeah,
smiling.
in the West.
Yeah. You gotta watch that. I was smiling. I said, damn, they show you everything. But yeah, Florence and so forth. That's where all that's coming out of. You gotta know history on that.
This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the
Right.
field,
The dragon, that old serpent.
which the Lord Power had made, Lord Yahweh had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden.
And not to cut it, but when it said, go back up when it says, what, then any beast on the field, we look up that word.
Subtle.
Yeah, subtle more than any beast on the field. You look up that word beast, it says it's really any man on the field. So that's proven when you go into the Hebrew that it was a man, not a fucking snake.
So now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord Power had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath the Most High said, Ye shall not eat every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. For the Most High doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
Yeah, that's the point right there. We can cut it right there. That's it. The bitch knowledge can increase, and she can discern what's good and evil to her. Today it's called do what thou wilt. They just refashioned that shit under Alliston Crowley, and that's what the women do. That's why they go get the materialistic good, because they free them from what? Men. And then they call you a sexist, then they start saying they feminists, and they start joining organizations and shit, which is Babylon philosophy. Welcome to the chip, that's me. Now the bitch just got to get the chip.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 8. And there shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters.
Right. Why the wild beasts gonna change their places? Because like you see right now, them coyotes and all that shit, see how they all out? Right, when all these riots and all that shit break down, fuck you think the coyotes gonna stay out there? What do you think the wolves gonna keep chasing deers and shit? They gonna start chasing you fat motherfuckers who can't run. I can't wait to. See, some of you motherfuckers is set to get ate by a wolf that's been sitting in the goddamn zoo that you've been going to see every week. Y'all get ready for all that. See that he finna y'all finna bring terror al shai that y'all can't even understand. You can't even fabricate what he finna bring.
And menstruous women shall bring forth monsters.
Right, badass kids.
And salt waters shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another.
Why? Lack of food, lack of bread, lack of resources, lack of water. So all you motherfuckers who joining these motorcycle gangs and all these clubs and parties and shit, y'all gonna remember where each other's shit was in that day. Didn't that nigga have a deep freezer cut? Let's take this baseball bat over there. And I liked his wife, by the way. She kept giving me that look. We gonna baseball bat his ass. And his little son. I don't like that little nigga anyway. As a matter of fact, I take the son, you take him. And these your best friends, talking like that, and finna come to your house and take you. Take your wife, kill your son, beat you to death, leave you laying there, and rape your woman in front of you. And if you think I'm lying, all you have to do is watch the movie Purge.
That's what is in my head. Don't be the most popular motherfucker on the block. That's all I can say.
And law-abiding citizen, because they did the same thing to him at the beginning of the movie.
And the Book of Eli.
House rapes his daughter and his wife.
Yeah, Book of Eli tell you too.
Because that's the hatred that they really have for each other.
And you got motorcycle gangs right across right around the corner from you.
Materialistic.
Yeah, America breed jealousy, man.
Yeah.
We make you motherfuckers jealousy and compulsive and all this other type of shit. So when that time comes, y'all.
Shit, look, no, that's not. Watch out quick there. No, you straight. Y'all straight. Y'all keep
Says,
talking whatever.
Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw.
What?
Withdraw itself into the secret chamber.
Why? What? Okay, we giving all these scenarios, right? Where the fuck y'all think we gonna be at? In the secret chamber hiding ourselves. Why? Because y'all wish y'all gonna hide up.
Yep.
We got the goddamn knowledge, so ain't gonna be no more of these lessons. You ain't gonna be learning about none of these books. You ain't gonna be getting none of these scriptures. See that all this gonna stop. So everybody who underestimate this and think, oh, they just keep talking, and who gave them authority to keep talking? Well, our keep talking gonna stop in that day. And let's see y'all replace us and start talking.
Mm-hmm.
See?
You shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. And
See,
they
a lot
go,
of y'all gonna look for us, and y'all ain't gonna be able to find it.
and then that's not even just our wisdom. That's talking about common sense in general. All morality. All morality is gonna stop.
Yeah, because we got the power.
Exactly.
We got the power to turn y'all to redeem, get y'all self redeemed.
Exactly.
And to heal y'all. That's exactly what the fuck we're
And
doing.
so when that shit stops and all these race riots and shit break up, even before the race riots break up, people can see this shit all on a daily basis. Like the brother was saying, when we outside prophesying, we see motherfuckers follow young girls around and hound them and shit, and drive up on them in their cars and shit. These little bitches gonna start getting raped because what they being taught by the so-called white man and by their mothers and by Satan is gonna get them. They do.
That's when they show up.
They do punishment, man. They do. This is gonna
But you is
What's in
though,
the strict
because
scripture?
how did you
So-
just get all this understanding like this? It's just that you is. How did you get that? That's called divine.
understand.
And I didn't go
You
to
define
college.
But it's too good to be true because you his son. He looking at your ass.
Exactly.
That's what it is, because they looking at us.
Yeah.
That's how they did Yahweh Shah. They was looking at the man. They knew this man. How the fuck this nigga? You ain't floating, cuz.
Right.
And he was. And
Right.
he still.
He literally was. Motherfucker, man.
That's how
So
you
he ain't
know.
gonna do it again. He ain't come back and do none of that shit again.
So like I said, they have the prophets and they have a Lazarus story.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
got Moses in there.
That's why this scripture is everybody's fate right here. This is their punishment. Everything that we come out of this book with these women, and everything coming in scripture with these people, this is their punishment.
Okay.
It says,
We should start from
then shall unrighteousness and continency be multiplied upon the earth. And the word incontinency means lack of sexual restraint. So these bitches don't start getting raped, man. They being taught to be sluts and hoes and do all this other evil wicked shit to these men. These men gonna remember that shit, and in that day, these men is gonna tear these bitches a new fucking ass, man.
Mike,
And that scripture,
they'll be trying as the Maya of the street.
their husbands shall kill them. Jeremiah.
Oh yeah, because
Wow,
they
man.
they face
4:30.
That was the second one.
4:30.
Yeah, 4:30. Yeah. Yeah, they doing all that, and that's why I bring that out on those girl, because I know that's what far she is. But go ahead.
I got one more verse. It says, one land also so shall ask another and say, is righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee? And it shall say, no.
See that? It ain't gonna be no more righteousness, nothing around here no more. That's why I was answering it before he even said it. Like, no, it ain't gonna be no more.
At that time, at the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain.
See that?
They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper.
Why? Because it's gonna be so much chaos. You will actually labor to build you a garden. And why 50 guys are coming? All you gotta do is watch The Walking Dead, the series, and some guys gonna come and shoot it out with you and end up burning up the place and everything. And you will have to flee and run with whatever reserves you got. And when you get in safety distance, you'll turn around and be like, damn, cuz fucking 6 months it took me to plant that shit. These niggas came in 10 minutes, had a shootout with me, killed half of the people that was with me, and I had to flee. So all y'all gonna be doing all that shit in vain. Take the chip in vain. Stay alive. Go ahead, John.
Okay.
Yeah, he got script.
Keep going, yeah. Jeremiah 4:30. And when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson,
I got all that shit on.
And spoil means to be taken. So, and taking another word for that is rape.
Grab.
Yeah, grab, which means you only grab, but y'all gonna be molested.
Yeah.
Just like what happens at Mardi Gras when they have all the festivals, man. The women go down there and have a good time and try to
Slip
release
in the back
themselves.
alley. They slip right in the back alley because they drunk
Yeah.
and they got heels on and they stupid.
And then they end up getting raped and molested and shit. And they can't, and even when they do report the shit, they don't know who did it. There's thousands of people at Mardi Gras. How you gonna find out how many men raped you, what time, any of that? So it's free reign, and that's how it's gonna be every damn day.
and then the women don't remember shit when they drinking. They always
Exactly.
have blackouts and shit. Don't know what the fuck is going on. It says, though thou clothe thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though
Show
thou
your jewelry, your earrings, your nose ring, your lip ring.
though thou rentest thy face with painting, in
That's the
vain,
makeup in the world.
in vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life.
You thinking you having friends and in love and building friendship and bond, which these guys gonna actually be envying you and hate you because they gonna remember. Oh, she got that big old house on the corner and so forth. Yeah, deep freeze. Remember we had that party with her and there was 20 of us over there. She funded the whole thing, basically everything. Let's go take that. Which a lot of that's happening now though. We keep telling y'all it's coming, it's happening now. You women are being raped, you women are being robbed. Robbery is going up on a higher level. That's why y'all starting to arm yourself. That's why gun sales went up. So it's already happening.
That's Isaiah 32:2. It says, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest.
And not just any man though, but a righteous man. The same man that's got this power to come out there on the highways and byways week in and week out Those are the same men that's basically putting up that wall from that destruction that's coming towards y'all way, man.
As rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
Right? There's rivers of water in a dry place. America's a dry place. There's no wisdom in America. The only wisdom you're going to get is from these scriptures, from these precepts, from these holy, righteous men that was moved by the Spirit to even give this shit to you.
And the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken.
Right. So those who's going to get it and understand it and receive it, those are the ones